one shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody. So you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. A give running left, McAllister. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Right, 97. Red, cycle.
Love looking to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again on second down. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Murray now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. This defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Love now to pass on 1st down. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A handoff to McAllister. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Patriots at 6-2 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watch out now. Safety Fury.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Love's throw complete here to Waller.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
The slot man in motion right. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On third down, Love. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the left hash, this from 37.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, it's Harris.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Murray now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Following the interception, Love looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 43 rail. Let's go.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, here's Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
That's complete to John Ross. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Play fake. Here's Love.
He's got this to Pickens.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check safety, check safety. 22 middle. 50. Corner jump. Check. Sponge. Ready.
They hand this off to Harris, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 45. White. Slice. 97. 6. Mega.
Second down and goal. Love. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
George Pickens as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Another run with McAllister. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
A final shot before half for Murray. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. George Pickens. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 27, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing now is Murray. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's McAllister. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Love. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Azeez Al-Shaair able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. George Pickens, 87 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A throw over the middle taken in. That one a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On the give, McAllister with it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Murray. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. They'll run here with McAllister. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Up the middle they go. McAllister. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Marr on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Love, they go play action now. Looking downfield for Godwin. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
38. Blaster, 6.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
78 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Connor hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
With a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. This is Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Love from the gun on third down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass complete to Harris.
And he goes out right around the 39. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's Love.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Love. Gets this to Waller. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Love looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Push him back.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's got room. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've...